song is titled Enter on City 1051, your number one lifestyle station, City 1051. I told you earlier on the show that I'm going to have an interview with one of the star DJs in Nigeria. His name is DJ Consequence. And the song you just checked out right now, titled Enter, is off his EP titled Vibes from the Future. Right from the future. Okay, so if you have a question for DJ Consequence, all you have to do is leave it on Twitter at City1051 and on WhatsApp 0909-916-4403. DJ Consequence, holla.
Holla.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so you recently released the EP
Yep.
that is Vibes from the Future, and you've got loads of artists on that EP. What? But before we get into the EP and everything that happened with that EP, let's get personal a bit. So now, when it comes to DJ Consequence, when it comes to how fantastic you are as a DJ, a lot of people are very aware of that. But a lot of people do not know DJ Consequence, like DJ Consequence. So let's put the human side to DJ Consequence. Who is DJ Consequence? Aside from the DJ. No, we don't want that. That's all we know about DJ Consequence.
He's a human being.
Of course, definitely. But aside from that, what do you do? Aside from DJing, what do you do for fun? What's your favorite thing to eat? Where do you hang out when you're not at the club? Things like that. Now, give us the human side to DJ Consequence. That's not just about the music.
Okay, what I do for fun? I think I play basketball once in a while. Yeah.
That's all.
I eat. Everybody eats. Hang out. Like I always tell people, my own hanging out is sleeping at home.
You and I.
Why? Because like from Monday to Monday, I'm partying, I'm DJing. So when people say let's hang out, it sounds stressful to me. Like
because your job is already hanging out.
Exactly, my job is a hangout. So why am I hanging out again? So I just prefer to just rest.
Okay.
And do nothing because I walk. So
okay, so your idea of fun. So for some people, their idea of fun is going out, hanging with their friends and everything.
But that's my own.
That's your work. Yeah. So for you, fun is sleeping. Okay, so now DJ Consequence, you are a DJ. And of course, we all know that in Nigeria, the DJ Consequence is a DJ. And now you've put out a body of work.
Yeah. So
now we have like two sides to DJ Consequence. We've got DJ Consequence, the DJ, and DJ Consequence, the music maker.
Yeah.
So how do we, what is the difference between DJ Consequence, the DJ, and DJ Consequence, the music maker?
I don't think there's a difference because it still boils down to music. We're doing the same thing. But right now, things are evolving. Like DJs are making music. And also all doing that now, and this EP I just did right now is a collective of. I'm doing a trend now.
A trend.
Yeah, it's like a trend from my own end where I gather a set of artists like I know that are going to pop in the next 2 or 3 years. You get.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are already popping, but not popping like the way people expect them to be popping. You get.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a fan base. So I'm looking at okay, these guys.
Projection
The next 2 or 3 years, these guys are going to be boom out there. So that's why it's called Vibes from the Future.
Vibes from the future, because DJ Consequence be seeing the future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that you're doing a trend right now.
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to achieve with this EP.
Yeah.
Now, for you, according to you, the idea of the trend is you're predicting the future.
Exactly.
You're telling us
that
artists that you think in the next 2,
2 years,
3, 4 years are going to be super big.
These guys are
DJ Consequence said it.
Market.
Yeah. Okay. So before we go, into that, I want to ask you a question about that. But before we go there, how do you know the artist? What yardstick? How do you know the artist that? Because you're telling me that market.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know the artist that in the next 2, 3 years? These artists are going to be very big. How do you know that?
It's kind of simple because
what are the metrics
right now? When you
say simple?
Yeah, simple because
what record labels get DJ Consequence. He can see the future.
No, it's simple because you look at in terms of age, the kind of music that's coming out right now. Let's be honest. Last year, the artists that were popping are new artists.
Even from 2019, actually.
Yeah, and new there's this trend of new artists that are coming out with massive songs that, okay, they may just have 1 single or 2 singles, but you know that in the next 2, 3 years, these guys are going to be the next top dogs that that you already have right now. So that's what I'm looking at. Just looking, okay, these artists are listening to their songs. Okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. If you check out the track list on the EP, you see guys that are there that have Oxley, Bella Smother, and J, Bad Boy Teams. These guys are already, they have a base, they have a fan base already. You get, but you can't compare that fan base to what we have. Then when we have the likes of Whiskey and Davido, yeah. So they have a fan base. That fan base is there already. But the next 2-3 years, these guys are going to be in the position of where we have the current A-list artists.
Okay. So please, since you're seeing the future and you dropped an EP titled Vibes from the Future, give us 5 artists, your predictions, 5 artists that are not popping. Please say no. They are not popping. So we want to check that your power. Yeah. So give us 5 artists that next year or in 2 years at most they're gonna start popping or they're gonna be really big according to your predictions.
I'm just listen to my EP. That's all. That's all. Listen to my EP. Yeah, but I have an J. Yeah, so an J is. Let's talk to Hanu J.
Hi Hanu J.
Yeah, you understand.
Hi. So Hanu J. Is it Hanu J or Hanu J?
Yeah, like Hanu Junior.
Okay. So Hanu J, according to DJ Consequence and his prediction, next year you're gonna be big. And next year they're gonna be big. You don't have to say amen because DJ Consequence said mark it.
I know. It's our personal octopus. Like,
do you understand? It's like what's up? Give us your power. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that vote of confidence coming from DJ Consequence?
I feel good, but also I know he's not just saying it, and it's not like he's just saying something vague or he's just saying it because he wants to say something. For reals, by God's grace, in 2 years, 3 years time, I don't know about other people, but Hanu J will be among the top dogs, like he said. So
okay, so you have a song with DJ Consequence in this EP, titled Uber.
Yeah.
Yes, how was that? How was that experience? Why Uber? Is that your favorite thing to use?
No, it's just the song. The song sort of brought out the title itself. Because in the song you hear me say, "Step in the Uber, girl, you come and make me feel alright." So it's like Uber was just a perfect thing to
give it as title.
Okay. So it wasn't intentional.
What? It wasn't intentional. No.
Okay.
It wasn't planned.
Okay. So DJ Consequence, speaking about collaborating with artists and putting out this EP, definitely. So when I hear like DJs putting out music, like at this point now we've got DJs in Nigeria, a lot of them putting out really dope music, and it's like, wow, this is fire. And they say, I'm gonna put out a body of work and everything. I know that when an artist wants to collaborate with an artist, they have a way they do these things. So maybe someone sends you a beat, you send your vocal. So when an artist if an artist should hit you up and say, I want you to work on a song with me, you know what this artist is bringing. You're bringing maybe your vocals. If you're a producer, you're bringing the beats. Do you understand? So we already know what your job description is, sort of. So when a DJ say, I'm putting out a body of work, I'm always just here like as a listener or and I'm like, okay,
what is the DJ doing?
What is the DJ doing? So for the artist, I know what you're bringing. For the producer, I know what you're bringing. A&R, I know your job. So DJ Consequence, let me ask my question. As a person putting out the EP, what is your contribution to that EP? What do you bring to the music?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything, from production to vocal. Like
give us a step-by-step process. Yeah,
that when it comes to the DJ, it's anything can happen. You get you have the producer, so you have the beats. Yeah, okay. And the artist, you can have the vocals. As a DJ, you can have the beats, you can have the vocals, you can have anything. You get, you can tell this is how I want it. You call the producer, this is how I want it. But usually it's like, I'll call Anu. I need to work on a song with me. We get a producer. I give the producer what I want. Like this is the vibe I want. This is the projection I'm looking at. And I tell Anu to vocal wise, this is what I'm looking at. You get. So you're more like arranging everything. You get. You're like the head producer of everything.
The head producer, but you're not giving us beats. So your production is just in your head. Yeah, it's so like I know what you want to sound like. Okay.
Yeah, but in some of the songs too, we do some little DJ effects on it and all, but basically you're the head producer of everything you're doing. If you check DJs in the States and DJ Khaled and Co, this is what they do, you understand?
Okay. So that's it. That's you're the head producer, and you just come up with the ideas and the direction of the work and what you want, how you want it to sound. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So now we spoke about things changing in the industry. We spoke about artists, newbies coming and doing their own thing, and taking over. I think basically we've just seen a shift in the industry in different ways. Now, still speaking about that shift, the influence of DJs in Nigeria, do you think it has waned? Because back in the day, when an artist wants to drop music, there's a way to go about it. So sometimes the first people they speak with are the DJs. It's like, oh, DJ Consequence. I don't know. Maybe they have like private listening with DJs and say, I want you to make this song a hit song. Send it to radio. But now we've got artists just blowing up from putting out a tweet on social media. Yeah. They can put out a video of them freestyling on Twitter and on Instagram, and that person can become like, in quotes, a
superstar, yeah.
Yes, successful in quotes, like maybe instant hit or something, even without anybody rotating or any godfather signing, giving them any cosign. So do you think that has affected or maybe depreciated?
No, it hasn't affected it at all, because it's still the same thing. It's still the same process. No matter what. Okay, fine. An artist builds out through social media today. He still has to come and see the DJ. DJs still have to play the song.
They still have to come and see the DJ.
Yeah, no, it's the fact. Because DJs still have to play the song. You get, so it's just normal. But now things have changed now, and I think it's for the good too. Because back in those days, there was a period where if you don't have a record label, you can't even come out as an artist and say I'm an artist. But right now, we have independent artists. We have people that do social media tweets, Instagram posts. Next thing, they go viral. So it has given people more opportunity to come out as artists. Like, okay, you don't have to go through a long process. Okay, I'm looking for a record label to sign me. I'm looking for one DJ to push me. You understand? Yeah, come out there, bring out what you have. You understand? And people pick it and work with you.
But you don't think that has affected?
No, at all.
You don't think so?
DJs are making music too now. So
why is that?
Why?
Why is that? Why do you think that is?
That the same things are changing. Yeah. So everything you have to, I'm not the kind of person that will say follow the trend, but in some certain ways you still have to follow the trend. You get, so because things are changing, new things come up every day, so you just have to evolve and be consistent. Yeah, and be consistent. You have to be in the game. So for it to last long, you have to be consistent and follow what's happening.
Yes, you have to know the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking about collaborations, you have got a couple of artists, on that body of work, like I said earlier, and we spoke about the process of creation and how you guys decide what is going to be, how you create the music and everything. What is the payment like? How do you pay for the collaboration? Do you just hit your friends up? You say, okay, so for example, Andy J, whatever you see, thank God we have someone here.
No, let me ask you, Andy J. So I will pay you money, have you?
Is it based on friendship? How does it work? Is there a split sheet signing or something?
Definitely, there's always a split sheet. It's right now music. Right now, there's always a split sheet. No matter what you're doing,
it has gone
past all that phase of fine. I don't have to pay him. Doesn't have to pay me or do anything. You understand? But when it comes to royalties, everybody has to benefit. So there's always a split sheet. It's standard.
Yeah. Okay. So someone said, DJ Consequence, what's your real name?
My name is Pelumi.
Okay, let me see more questions. Okay, so DJ Consequence is my bro. We both come from Ondo Owo.
Oh yeah, that was my town.
Sorry, Owo. So how do you? So now, speaking about doing music and also being a DJ, how flexible or how difficult is it for you to transition from being a DJ to being a music maker? When I mean transition, I don't mean like transition freely. Like, how do you do both? So is it like in the morning you get to be a DJ, in the afternoon? How do you?
Like I said, it's still the same thing. It's still the same. Yeah. It's all under music. You get, so okay, fine. Sometimes you just have to do some productions and some timing. You have to be in the studio, and which takes your time. But everything still boils together. It's still the same thing. It's music. Music is music. It's a passion. So you do it.
Okay, so DJing in Nigeria is like, that space is majorly dominated by men. Why don't we have female DJs as make it to the mainstream?
Nigeria generally is dominated by men in almost everything. Like almost everything. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's just, I don't know. I maybe even the entertainment industry. we have lesser female artists than we have the male artists. So it's just a trend that has. We didn't even have female DJs at all before. Like there was no female DJ. Like right now, like what we have right now, we have a couple of female DJs right now. But before, I can tell you in the last 8 years, there were no female DJs at all. It was just just for men. Like, but now we have female DJs, and I think it's generally like even in other jobs too, where you just have male people dominating. So things are evolving now. But we have female mechanics, we have female. So everything is evolving now. It's balanced. I'm not saying it's balanced yet.
Actually.
Actually, it's not balanced, but it's getting close to getting balanced.
Okay, so as a DJ who is a star DJ in Nigeria, like you really respect him when it comes to DJing, what do you think female DJs can do to make it to mainstream media? What do you think they can do to, be as popular as the guys?
I don't know, because this industry, something can pop up tomorrow, and next thing you see, female DJs are the ones popping. So you can't predict some certain things in this industry. You can predict songs. Okay, like these songs, but when it comes to certain things, like you say, okay, now what can female DJs do? Even male DJs, you don't know what you can do tomorrow that will make you pop. Can be just one single. I mean, just one party you attended that,
and you just blow everybody's mind.
Next thing, the way the Nigerians are. Once you do something that suits them and they're happy with you, you're a king. You're a queen.
For that time.
For that time. And if you just do any little bagam, they'll drag you.
Okay, so we know that you're a DJ, and we know so you play at shows, you make money. But aside from playing at shows, how do you make money as a DJ? How do DJs make money?
Okay, like you asked the other time, the other side of DJ, because I'm a businessman. No.
It's not about how can we make this money. Please, we need to discuss it.
I'm a businessman.
Tell us now.
Okay, one day I have a lounge I'm working on. It's opening soon. Then I have a DJ academy. My DJ academy is opening next month. Yeah.
Okay.
Before then, I have a salon. I have a studio. Maybe I'm into.
Thank you for intern. Can you teach me how to DJ? Because I need to DJ. There's money there. So let's talk about your DJ academy that's opening next month. What's the idea behind that?
Like my DMs have been madness when it comes to the academy. Like people always asking, when are you going to teach me? I want you to teach me. Like teach me that, teach me this, teach me that. I'm like, okay. And people remind me, I'm like, wait, why don't you just set up an academy and teach these people? Because they're always on your neck, and there's no way I would say I want to teach one person, teach the next person. So something I've been planning for over a year now, and took my time because I wanted to be standard, like one of the best academies in Nigeria. There are few academies, but okay, let it be one of the best academies in Nigeria. She's launching next month. I announced it some few days ago, but officially it's launching next month.
What's the name of the academy?
The Vibes DJ Academy.
This vibe. So what's the procedure to get there, to get on?
I'm going to put it out on my social media.
And give us. You're here now. Just tell us more now. I didn't need to pay.
Yeah, definitely they're going to pay. I'm a businessman.
They can tell us everything. You're already here now. Give us the full scope.
No, you don't have to audition, even if you don't know jack about DJing.
So I can come, sir.
Yeah, you can come. Yeah, that's why an academy is to teach you how to DJ. We're going to have 2 classes: beginner classes and advanced classes for people that are already DJing already. Yeah. So
you want to tell us how much?
No, man. I don't discuss money on. I don't discuss money on air. Okay. when people are listening, before they pick us up on.
Okay, so once they come through to the academy, you teach them how to DJ. Are you gonna, are there gonna be opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they have certificates after they get job opportunities to and links, connect, and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a particular sound that is quite popular right now in Nigeria. Yeah. It's not a sound actually. It's a Amapiano.
Yeah.
And we've been hearing a lot of songs, a lot of artists dropping songs that are Amapiano influenced. What do you think about this sound? What do you think about Nigerians jumping on it and giving us back-to-back Amapiano songs?
I heard Amapiano back in 2018 when I went to South Africa. It was popping there. So when I heard the sound, it was boring. I won't lie to you. It was when
Amapiano?
yeah, like no. When I went to, the Amapiano in South Africa was boring then to me as
Is it the same Amapiano we're hearing now?
they have the deep Amapiano, yeah,
Which is not what
we're hearing now, yeah. So when I got there, then it was boring to me, like and they were vibing to it though, like we were just in the club and people were dancing to it. I'm like, what kind of sound is this? What kind of sound is this? The next thing, I think they tweaked it, like there's some new artists and the adjustment to the sound, yeah. Because if you listen to the deep Amapiano, if you are not a South African, you won't, except you are a crunk music lover, yeah, that you vibe with it. So then I was like, what sound is this? The next thing, 2-3 months, started hearing some new Amapiano sound. The next thing is in Nigeria. I trust Nigerians once we
like something,
once we catch something. We did it to pump from Ghana. Ghana had sound, we took it. Amapiano right now. I'm pitying the South African side because
at this point I think they have to leave it for us.
They just leave it for us because
we've taken over the
Nigerians
sound.
just take once you don't waste time, we don't
at
carry
all.
last
We
at
don't.
all.
It's like we own the sound now. It's like South Africans, are you gonna leave Amapiano for Nigerians? Okay, so being a DJ, you've been here for how many years? DJ Consequence?
Roughly 12 years.
You've been
Shocked,
DJing for
yeah.
12 years. How receptive can you say the industry has been of DJs?
Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, give it a 7.
So it can be better.
It can be better.
What can be done to make it better?
They still see you as a DJ.
They still see you as a DJ.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that's what you are. They
yeah,
see us as
DJ, yeah, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there like some condescending
Yeah,
thing to it?
like you go to some events and the common man sees you as that's the DJ. It's the DJ is supposed to play music.
Okay.
You get that as well. You as a person, as melody, you like okay, that's DJ Consequence. That's the DJ. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. But the average person, even the person does not know you. Fine, okay, you don't know the person, but he just sees you as the DJ. You get our kind of people will say, okay, that's DJ Consequence. Is a celebrity. Not even because not being a celebrity DJ, but like okay, it's a DJ, and it's to make the party happen. But some people are just saying like, okay, fine. Your job is to just play music. It's not beyond. It's not,
They don't understand the art that
that's
goes
exactly
into it.
They don't know what you're doing. They just feel that okay,
Play song.
it's just pressing play and that's all.
So I heard this thing that I do not know. Since you're here, you have to let us know if that is true. I heard that some DJs don't like a certain thing. Like there's this thing that you DJs don't like at all. So they say if you see a DJ at a club or at an event and he's vibing and giving and playing music and doing his thing, like DJs don't like it when a random person walks up to them and say, "Please, can you change this? Can you hear me to quickly play this song that I like?" Like you're at the club now and I'm there with my friends and I want to hear one song. I want to hear Highway and you've not played this. Can I walk up to you and say, DJ Consequence, please, I have a request. Can you please play me Highway? Someone said melody, don't ever do that. DJs don't like it. Is it true?
I won't lie to you. Yes, generally they don't like it.
Why? Are you not here to please me?
Yeah, I'm I'm here to please you, but the thing is, okay, imagine, let me give you an example.
Give me an example.
You said Highway now. Imagine I'm playing Highway and you come and tell me to play Celine Dion or let's just look.
Yes.
How is that possible?
Let's not add violence to it because I can't want you. Like why? So this kind of situation, it depends on the mood.
Yeah.
If it's something that okay, you ask me for something that I know I can slot in at that moment easily, fine, you're good. But some people now, if you do it for somebody, like okay, yeah, give me this, I will do it for you. Okay. The next thing, the same person is coming back. Second time, like dude.
Like how far
now? I don't understand. Are you the DJ? Come and take the job now.
Since you know how to do it. So if I ever see DJ Consequence at an event, I shouldn't bother coming to tell you to play me some song.
Don't bother.
Don't try it. Okay, so a lot of people feel like you're one of the best DJs in Nigeria. Like, you know, people expect that when you have DJ Consequence at an event, it's going to shut down. Like, so how does that make you feel that you always come through and you do this time and time again and you've never fallen short, at least to the best of my knowledge? how do you improve yourself? Is there like a thing? Do you wake up in the middle of the night to scratch, or is it a secret?
I just do my thing. It's just me. Like, it's the mood.
It's the mood. So your
Yeah.
mood is to constantly give us banger.
Yes.
That's your mood. That's your
That's my
constant
mood.
mood.
It's my job.
To ensure that it's best. It's like it's impossible for you not to make us
I
best.
have to eat. I have to make money. So
So the DJs are not giving us the right. Don't they want to eat too?
I don't know. Me, I want to eat.
Okay, DJ Consequence, thank you so much for coming through. So now this EP Vibes from the Future.
Yeah.
So after this, what next for DJ Consequence? Are we gonna be getting DJ Consequence give us music at time and time, or just a one-off?
No. Many things are dropping. Like, you were dropping a video for Uber.
On the one with
with
Hanu
Anu J.
J.
Yeah, we're dropping a video for Uber this weekend, and the video is
Sick.
It's sick. It's sick.
Hanu J, come to the mic before we run this up. We're running this up right now. Very quickly, Hanu J.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we be expecting from you as an artist aside from what you're doing with DJ Consequence? You're here. Let's talk about your plans, your individual plans as an artist. Hanu J, you're here.
Oh, okay. Me, basically, after Uber, I have some stuff that I'm working on already.
What are you working on? Tell us. Give us a scope.
Okay, I have a song presently with other artists. I have my EP coming out.
When is the EP coming?
It's coming out towards, let's say, like March.
What's the title?
The title is Wow.
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 Okay.
Yeah, wow.
How many tracks?
It's about 6 tracks.
Okay.
But a lot of creativity and a lot of experimental things to music, like really taking music from where you see it now, where it is right now, trying to expound the African sound, trying to do a lot more than what has been done. What has been done is wonderful and it's
Of
great,
course,
but
definitely.
me, I'm trying to intensify it and do my own little bit to African music. So basically that.
Okay, so this is a good time to be a new school artist in
Yeah.
quotes. People are paying attention so long as you're doing good music. Nobody's even asking who signed you, who did not sign you.
Yeah.
Did you get that? So
Yeah.
as a new school artist,
Yeah.
in quotes, how do you feel about all the attention that you and your tribe, the attention you all are getting?
I think it's wonderful. I think it's amazing. Although I can't really explain because I've not gotten that much attention yet.
But according to DJ Consequence, the
Yeah.
person that he has
That's what
seen
I'm
the
saying.
future,
Yes.
and he said the next year come back and Hanu J is going to be super big. So let's shout out to DJ
so,
Consequence.
Yeah, so shout out to Consequence for putting me on this. And so it's wonderful now. I can only just talk about how much I want to put into music as an art and everything. And for me, it's all about doing a lot of things to it, like really creating with the art, doing a lot of things with African music, taking it different from the path that has already been followed, like the legend and the one that everybody follows now. We know Afrobeat and Fela and Afrobeat, and you see, me and I come from a different space. Because,
okay, just talk about your space.
Because coming from Warri and Delta State, my legends, when it comes to African legends and Nigerian legends, for me, you talk about people like Daddy Shoki, African China, you understand, those kind of people. So the sounds that I try to infuse inside the music are sounds from that place, from a little bit of Konto, a little bit of tradition, and a little bit
Konto.
of a little bit of R&B, a little bit of pop, a little bit of folk. Like I really want to do things with music, you understand?
You want to go on your own path.
Yeah, like I studied music, so it's something really incredible for me. The art is beautiful to see. It's wonderful to hear people sing about incredible things. There are new artists, not even apart from Nigerian artists, like artists in other places like Canada, like Giveon, and like people doing really incredible things with music, and things like that blow my mind. And
that's what is influencing you.
So me, I don't really like. I won't tell you like I'm an Afrobeat artist, or I'm a piano. No, me, when I wake up and God says do this, you
just go in it. Okay, Hanu J, when is your single dropping?
My own single?
Yes, your.
Okay, so by God's grace, my next single is with Mayor Kun. And it's dropping very soon. Yeah, it's dropping in like some 3 weeks or 4 weeks from now.
Okay.
So, but right now we're all about Uber, and Uber is what we're doing right now. So
okay. Thank you so much, Hanu J and DJ Consequence, for coming through. I do not know what Konto is. You mentioned Konto, Hanu J, but
but you should know what Konto is. Now everybody that says in Nigeria, because you
I don't know what Konto is.
Oh wait, okay, so
wait.
Let me remind you. Let me remind you what Konto is. Let me remind you what Konto is. Konto is If I say oh, you say be another man say see your man I you sabi and say the bomb.
Oh, that's Konto.
That's
Yeah.
Konto.
Oh, okay,
You
okay,
understand? That's
okay,
Konto
okay.
music.
Shout out to you, Honey J, for that one. DJ Consequence.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your future scene thingy and all the artists that you projected, and also vibes from the future. I really hope that you does really good. I've heard some of the songs and I love it. We should have this conversation again, DJ Consequence. Thank you so much for
Definitely.
coming through. Playing Uber Refix by DJ Consequence and Hannah J on City 1051. News is coming through. After news, I'll be back. DJ Lincoln still right here. My name is Melody.